Hello and welcome to the Pleasure Academy. Today we dive deep into a fascinating and often misunderstood subject: what women secretly desire the most in intimacy. This isn't just about romance, but psychology, connection, and true human bonding. Stay tuned, this journey may completely shift your perspective. 1. Emotional safety. At the core of intimacy, women often prioritize emotional safety. It's not just about physical closeness, but about feeling protected, valued, and respected. Emotional safety means she can be vulnerable without fear of judgment or rejection. When a woman feels safe, her mind relaxes, her body responds naturally, and intimacy deepens. Psychology research shows that emotional trust activates brain regions tied to pleasure and bonding, like oxytocin release. Many women secretly crave this invisible shield, knowing her partner is present, loyal, and non-judgmental. Without this foundation, physical intimacy feels mechanical. But when emotional safety is present, intimacy transforms into a fulfilling, bonding experience. For women, safety is not optional, it's the bedrock of real connection. 2. Emotional connection. Beyond safety, women secretly desire deep emotional connection during intimacy. This means feeling understood, seen, and truly connected on a soul level. Physical touch is important, but it's enhanced when paired with empathy, kindness, and genuine presence. Women crave moments where their partner listens, feels, and responds with care. Studies suggest women are more responsive to intimacy when they sense empathy. It builds arousal through emotional resonance. Unlike stereotypes, women don't just want grand gestures. They want subtle signs, eye contact, gentle touch, and attentiveness. These gestures signal, "You matter. I'm here with you." Emotional connection turns intimacy from a physical act into a meaningful bond, leaving both partners feeling closer and more satisfied. It's not about performance, it's about presence. 3. Nonverbal communication. Words are powerful, but women often value nonverbal cues even more during intimacy. Eye contact, facial expressions, body language, all silently communicate affection and desire. A simple smile or tender gaze reassures her more than 1,000 words. Research in psychology shows that over 70% of emotional meaning is conveyed through nonverbal signals. Women subconsciously pick up on these cues, and they shape how safe and desired she feels. A gentle touch on her back, a hand held firmly, or subtle mirroring of her movements all signal attentiveness and care. These gestures reassure her of emotional closeness. Women secretly desire partners who understand this silent language. When words fail, actions speak volumes, and nonverbal intimacy often makes the difference between ordinary and extraordinary moments. For patience and time. One of the most overlooked desires women have in intimacy is patience. Rushing destroys comfort and trust. Women often wish their partner would slow down, allowing time for mental and emotional readiness. Intimacy for women is rarely instant. It's a gradual process involving trust, foreplay, and comfort. Neuroscience shows women's arousal pathways involve both emotional and cognitive stimulation, which takes time. When a partner rushes, it creates pressure, reducing enjoyment. But when a partner is patient, it builds anticipation, heightens arousal, and makes her feel valued. Women secretly desire unhurried moments where there's no pressure, only connection. For them, intimacy is about journey, not destination. Respecting her rhythm turns intimacy into a shared dance, not a race. Slowing down creates deeper pleasure. 5. Respect and consent. Respect and consent form the pillar of women's intimate desires. Contrary to outdated myths, women don't just want passion, they want respect for their boundaries. Consent makes intimacy safe, enjoyable, and free of fear. Psychology emphasizes that when women feel their autonomy is respected, they can relax and fully enjoy the experience. Secretly, many women long for reassurance that their wishes, likes, and dislikes matter. They want a partner who asks, listens, and adapts, not one who assumes. Respect is more than verbal agreement. It's an ongoing act of attentiveness. Women crave the feeling of equality during intimacy, not being dominated but being cherished. Consent is not just legal, it's emotional. When respected, intimacy becomes truly fulfilling, strengthening trust and long-term bonding. 6. Affection beyond the act. Women secretly desire affection beyond the physical act itself. Intimacy doesn't begin or end in the bedroom, it's woven into daily life. A loving hug in the morning, holding hands during a walk, or a simple kiss on the forehead, all strengthen emotional closeness. For women, these gestures show consistency and commitment. Psychology explains that affectionate touch increases oxytocin levels, enhancing trust and bonding. Many women want to feel that their partner values them as a person, not just as a partner in physical intimacy. Little things, checking in, small compliments, or thoughtful gestures, create a safe emotional space that translates into better intimacy. Women crave a sense of being loved continuously, not just occasionally. Affection is the bridge between daily life and deeper intimacy. 7. Emotional validation. Women deeply desire validation of their emotions during intimate relationships. This means their feelings are acknowledged, not dismissed. When a woman shares her emotions, she secretly hopes her partner listens with empathy, without criticism. Emotional validation creates trust, which is essential for intimacy. Psychological studies show women experience greater satisfaction when partners validate their emotions. It signals understanding and care. Women want to hear, "I understand you," or "your feelings matter." This validation dissolves insecurities, replacing them with confidence. Without validation, intimacy feels hollow, no matter how strong the physical connection. Women secretly desire not just to be touched, but to be heard and valued emotionally. Intimacy thrives when emotions are recognized, respected, and embraced, not ignored or minimized. 8. Variety and playfulness. Another secret desire many women have is variety and playfulness in intimacy. Routine can make intimacy predictable, reducing excitement. Women often crave creativity, different moods, settings, or playful interactions that spark curiosity. Psychology shows novelty stimulates dopamine, boosting pleasure and bonding. Playfulness doesn't mean immaturity, it means keeping intimacy fresh and joyful. Light humor, experimentation, or spontaneous gestures add an element of surprise that keeps the connection alive. Women secretly wish their partner would introduce fun, instead of treating intimacy as a chore. This variety signals effort, attention, and care. It shows that intimacy isn't taken for granted. Women desire partners who bring laughter and creativity into intimate moments, reminding them that intimacy is not just serious, but also a celebration of joy. 9. Aftercare and closeness. One of the most underappreciated aspects women secretly desire is aftercare, the closeness that follows intimacy. For many women, the moments afterward matter as much as the act itself. A tender cuddle, soft conversation, or simply lying together reassures her of connection and love. Psychology highlights that aftercare strengthens emotional bonds, increases oxytocin, and prevents feelings of emptiness or detachment. Women crave reassurance that intimacy was meaningful, not transactional. This doesn't require grand gestures, just presence and warmth. Many women feel vulnerable after intimacy and long for comfort. Partners who understand the importance of aftercare provide not only satisfaction but also security. Women secretly desire that intimacy flows into tenderness, because real closeness isn't just physical, it's emotional continuity that lasts beyond the moment. 10. Shared vulnerability. Women secretly desire mutual vulnerability during intimacy. They don't want to feel like the only ones opening up emotionally, they want their partner to share too. Vulnerability means lowering defenses, revealing fears, and being authentically present. Psychology shows that vulnerability increases trust and strengthens bonding. When a man also shares his emotions, insecurities, or tenderness, it creates equality in intimacy. Women feel more connected when intimacy becomes a shared emotional journey, not a one-sided experience. They crave honesty over perfection, softness over constant strength. Vulnerability tells her, "I trust you with my true self." Women secretly long for intimacy where both partners feel safe to reveal, not hide, their authentic selves. This emotional nakedness builds a stronger bond than physical closeness alone. 11. Appreciation and praise. Women long for genuine appreciation and praise during intimacy. Compliments on beauty, effort, or personality reassure them of their worth. Many women secretly fear being undervalued or unnoticed. Hearing words like, "You're beautiful," or "I love being with you," builds confidence and comfort. Psychology shows that positive reinforcement enhances intimacy by reducing insecurity and increasing self-esteem. Women crave a partner who notices little things, the smile, the effort, the emotions. Appreciation doesn't need to be dramatic. Sincerity matters more than extravagance. Women secretly desire to feel cherished, not taken for granted. A few heartfelt words can turn ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. For women, praise is not vanity, it's affirmation. It assures them they're loved not only for what they do but for who they are. 12. Emotional foreplay. For women, intimacy often starts long before physical closeness, through emotional foreplay. This means creating an environment of warmth, anticipation, and affection throughout the day. A caring message, a playful glance, or a thoughtful gesture can set the stage for deeper connection. Psychology explains that women's arousal pathways are strongly linked to emotional context, unlike men's more physical triggers. Women secretly desire partners who understand this, who build intimacy through small acts of kindness and attention. Emotional foreplay isn't about seduction. It's about creating a safe, loving atmosphere where intimacy feels natural, not forced. By nurturing emotional closeness first, physical intimacy becomes more fulfilling. Women crave this holistic approach, where intimacy is not limited to a single moment, but nurtured continuously. 13. Equality in intimacy. Equality is another powerful secret desire in women's intimacy. They want to feel like equal partners, not passive participants. Psychology suggests that when women experience equality in relationships, intimacy feels empowering and safe. Women long for shared responsibility in decisions, where their voices matter as much as their partners. This sense of balance extends into the intimate space as well. Women secretly crave mutuality, equal attention, equal respect, equal effort. They want to feel that intimacy is something shared, not something demanded. Equality erases feelings of objectification and replaces them with dignity and love. Women desire to be celebrated, not controlled. True intimacy for them blossoms when both partners contribute equally, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Equality makes intimacy a partnership of hearts, not hierarchy. 14. Long-term intimacy and commitment. Lastly, women secretly desire long-term intimacy and commitment. For many, intimacy isn't just about the present, it's about security in the future. Women often want reassurance that their partner's love and closeness won't fade with time. Psychology research shows women link intimacy with stability and trust. They want to know they're building something lasting, not temporary. Commitment provides emotional peace, allowing them to fully invest in intimacy without fear of abandonment. Women secretly crave promises that extend beyond the moment, gestures that say, "I'm here today and tomorrow." Intimacy paired with commitment creates deep fulfillment. It tells women they are not just desired for the present, but valued for who they are in the long journey ahead. So, what do women secretly desire most in intimacy? Beyond physical closeness, it's about emotional safety, trust, equality, affection, and connection. Women crave patience, respect, vulnerability, appreciation, and a sense of long-term commitment. Intimacy for women is holistic. It's emotional, mental, and physical woven together. When these elements align, intimacy becomes a deeply fulfilling and lasting bond. Understanding these desires isn't just about better relationships. It's about stronger human connections. For men and women alike, learning this truth transforms intimacy into something extraordinary. Not just closeness of bodies, but true unity of hearts and minds. Thank you for joining us at the Pleasure Academy. If you found today's insights helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more psychology-based relationship wisdom. Remember, intimacy is more than touch. It's trust, respect, and connection. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep growing.